Disclaimer, before you watch this review. This is a CD, potentially fading object due to the internet, but I'm a fan of credits in an album, and if I'm a fan of an artist, I actually physically buy a copy, just in case the computers end and I lose all my music, at least I have some stuff. This is a script. No, I am not a pirate, but I will say I'm not a really big fan of Kindles, and I kind of physically like holding something if I want to read it. So if you have no desire to read this or get near that CD, magical hologrammy thing that I have, hi, this review is not going to make a lot of sense to you, because this is the review for Childish Gambino's Because the Internet, and why I like it more than Yeezus. Hey, Ashley Alexander here with the Childish Gambino Because the Internet review. I'm really excited that I'm the one doing this. I'm a really big fan, so sorry if I sound biased or whatever. Whatever. So, really quick, Dom, go check out D-Respect. Go check out his homeboy Dom. He's super sick. He had a comment on one of the videos asking, was I gonna do the Childish Gambino review? Which absolutely I'm gonna do it. First off, I'm a camp attendee and elite Gambino girl. It's the only way it is. I'm the only person who should do it. So let's get to it. First off, it has a script, and there's an album, and there's visuals, which it really, in any combination that you choose to explore it, it's incredibly interesting. So I think it's kind of similar to like syncing up Dark Side of the Moon to Wizard of Oz, like when you actually sync it up right and it works and it makes sense. Don't do drugs, but you get what I'm saying. I think it's brilliant, and I think it's an amazing execution of somebody's thought. Now, the cool thing I like about the videos, because if you look at the script online, no, I'm not a pirate, I just like to read scripts, but I did check it out online to look at it all. It's like becausetheenter.net to read the script. There's videos to it with no audio. So when you read it and the music playing and you have it all synced up, you know, the visuals are almost like guardrails to keep you in line with what he's trying to convey while letting your imagination read and imagine the rest. So I think it leaves a light structure for you to enjoy it, but then it gives you full range to imagine what you want. I think that's so dope. But here's my comparison to Kanye and why I bring it up. I like Yeezus. I like, you know, a couple of tracks. I wanted to go to the show, really. I heard Jesus came. But anyway, the thing I noticed between the two of them is they both kind of have the general umbrella statement of don't label me as a rapper. Don't just label me as this one thing. Don't pigeonhole me as this. There's many other things that I want to do. I think Donald executed it correctly for saying the statement in comparison to Kanye. So in my mind, it's like Kanye has said it and he's attempted it and it didn't go the way that he wanted to, and you know, he doesn't have the best temper on the planet. But in the case of Donald, I feel like he did it right. He did it right. Like, he dropped the album and there's a place to go and read this script. So even if you don't read the script and you just get the album, okay, that's fine. Like, it's okay. But the fact that someone thought about it so detailed, where it's almost like, is this a soundtrack to the script, or is this like the notes to go with the soundtrack? I don't know which way that it translates, but either way, I think it's amazing. So with that, you know, I think he did it right. I also think it's dope he dropped it in December at the end of the year and just trumped everything and switched up everything, including my top 10 list for 2013. He really kind of switched it up too. But as a fan, this one is the one that I feel like is more like Georgia. In my brain, Camp was more California. Does that make sense? You know what I mean? Like the mixtapes and Sick Boy and Cul-de-sac and all that kind of stuff felt more New York. So this one seems more Georgia. There's kind of like, you know, South beats and all different kinds of stuff going on. I don't know if it's the influences of his company. I don't know if it's the influence of his sibling. I don't know. But either way, it is pretty sick. And most importantly, the album is fluid. Like, you can listen to it from all the way through. It's great. I really do like it. The singles he picked are good. You know next year the tour is going to be dope. So I am all thumbs up for it. And to be honest with you, how can you really just slide somebody into being a rapper when they've come out the gate as like two different things, like as a writer and well, I guess it's a comedian and a rapper. Like, how can you just judge someone enough to be like, oh, well, they're trying to rap and that's a no-no? Like, Jamie Foxx is on In Living Color playing piano at the Christmas specials and acting and doing whatever else as Wanda. So it's almost like, you know, nobody makes the choice to say that he's whack for it, or he's just an actor, or he's just a musician. Like, it's just whichever one seems to have more light shown on it that month or that year or whatever. So, like, don't be so whack about it. Like, anybody can really do what they want, and he's talented enough to actually do what he wants. It's pretty dope. Like, don't hate. It's whatever, yo. Anywho, from the album, my top 3 songs are Flight of the Navigator. I am a really big fan of him singing. I like the way he sings. I'm a sucker for Soulfly. I'm a sucker for just the singy ones. I'm like that with most artists. So number 3 is Flight of the Navigator. Number 2 is The Worst, guys. Chance the Rapper's on it. I really like it. It's always the one that I bump. Here's the thing though. When I first heard it, I thought it was edited, because when they go, all she needed was some, I just thought it was edited. And then when I got the album and listened to it and realized that I had just been adding my own word this entire time, thinking I was filling in like another word. I don't know what you guys think, but I always sing it, we won't, anyway. Starts with a D, it's not Donald. But number 1 is Crawl. Oh, I like Crawl so much. It's such a sick intro to it. It's so sick. I like any song that sounds like you're gonna walk out on stage like a boss. Like, anything that starts that way. It's like NERD's Antimatter. Like, anything that starts off cranking like that, I'm completely for it. So number 1 for me is Crawl. And whether you should download it or skip it or buy it, oh, buy it. If you're gonna buy it online, cool. If you're gonna buy a physical copy, please do. It is a visual, interesting thing. And there's like an art exhibit in Rough Trades Records in New York for this album and for it all too. So there's like another piece to the script and to the visual and everything else. It's really, really a dope idea. I'm gonna be more impressed to see if anyone else can attempt to do it again, because I highly doubt it. But maybe this will like open him up to do more of his own films and albums and stuff. But we've got all of 2014 to love this album. I know you're gonna love it too. Let me know what you think about it, because I am a fan. Which, honestly, if anybody who knows me well enough knows, what I really want is a signed version of the script. There's only like a couple things I want this Christmas, and it's the Duckman series on DVD, some Venture Brother DVDs, and that script signed. I'm not asking for much, but if anybody in the internet can get me that script signed, you will make my Christmas wish. Anywho, you can contact me at alwaysAA on Instagram or Twitter, or you can leave a comment on YouTube and let us know what you think about it, because I'm so curious to see what everyone else has to think about it. Hopefully I didn't gush too much. I tried to contain myself because I'm such a fan. But on to the next year, because you know the shows and the tours are going to be sick. So on to the next review. Childish Gambino, you did a great job. Yeezus, we'll see you next year. And hopefully your fashion stuff will work. But until then, read the script and let me know what you think. Bye.